Welcome to this video. In this video, I will just demonstrate how to create PHP 7 development platform. I'd use Vagrant, VirtualBox, those. So you have to download VirtualBox, install it, download Vagrant, install it. And Vagrant is just to create a separate virtual machine, I would say, just simplistic virtual machine for a particular application development or for development in a particular setup. Particular setup means different versions of PHP, MySQL, all the required stuff. Just some application you can develop one application in it, or you can develop multiple applications in the under the same configuration, same platform. Anyway, so yeah, that's the main thing. I will use one of the Vagrant package, and that is packaged for this PHP 7 development. It's a Vagrant package. So I'm just going to the corresponding GitHub page here. So let's see, download and install VirtualBox. So yeah, I have done it. It's just VirtualBox, right? You go there, and depending on your operating system, you just create a VirtualBox. For Windows, I'm working on Mac, so I have to do it OS host. Yeah, VirtualBox. I think VirtualBox, inside VirtualBox you can install Linux or Windows inside VirtualBox, right? But another thing is, inside VirtualBox you can also do Vagrant. Vagrant is also a little bit of operating system kind of thing, just a smaller version, a skeleton version of Linux. Yeah, that kind of thing. So download, after you install VirtualBox, you have to install the Vagrant. I think it's a Vagrant software component itself. So I have to install Vagrant so that I can create a Vagrant instance inside the VirtualBox, the Oracle VirtualBox that we just downloaded. So for my Mac, I will be downloading this and installing this. Okay, so for Mac I have to do this. So after I install this, so Git, I think for Mac by default Git, I have installed Git before. Yeah, so that's all right. So you have done your VirtualBox software, you have done your installed your Vagrant. Now for the PHP 7 development, this is a package that you can download or clone using the git command. So that will have the PHP 7 in it, and a Vagrant image file, I would say the Vagrant file, a Vagrant package. What will happen if you use this Vagrant file? If you install a Vagrant instance inside that VirtualBox, it will use this configuration, and it will install the skeleton version of the Debian Linux, and it will install the PHP 7 as part of this Vagrant. Yeah, and we can go from there, right? PHP 7, and then also the NgInx web server. You can also change the NgInx to Apache, and there are some other make PHP. It is for compiling the PHP 7 and to upgrade to newer version of PHP, and that kind of thing. And you can also create some extensions, and you can also install, I think I can also show some configuration. for the NgInx configuration to create multiple different URLs under this Vagrant. Another note is inside Vagrant, I think to be able to utilize the websites or web applications created inside Vagrant from the browser, you will need to modify the etc hosts file. So you'll have an IP address assigned to a Vagrant instance and also a name through the NgInx, and by modifying that etc host file, you'll be able to access that site from the browser. Let's see. So first of all, I have to do this git clone. You can see here, I think I'm inside Vagrant. So git clone, if I use git clone, it will download the total package and it will be under a PHP 7 dev folder. It will create a PHP 7 and dev folder. I'm actually inside the PHP 7 dev folder. So I am here now. When you are there, you can use the Vagrant app. Vagrant app, actually what it will do, it will use this Vagrant file configuration, and it will set up the Vagrant instance inside the VirtualBox. And another thing is, if you open the VirtualBox, you will be able to see the VirtualBox. So yeah, you might be familiar with, you might have worked with VirtualBox and installed Linux under Windows. Let's say sometimes we use this, right? In the Windows, if we want a Linux environment, we can use the Oracle VirtualBox, install that, and that we can install Linux inside that VirtualBox. So that's we download the image of the iOS image of Linux and then install it. That is that kind of thing. But when we use the Vagrant app, it uses the Vagrant file configuration and download the operating system that is mentioned in the Vagrant file. In our case, is Debian, skeleton Debian. It installs it, and it actually also creates a instance here. But if you want to install, let's say, Linux under this Mac OS, you can just create new VirtualBox instance, virtual machine instance, and then you can install Windows or Linux under this Mac. But you have to download the corresponding image by installer, and you have to point to that. But when we create the Vagrant app, it automatically creates this, and it actually runs. So when I use Vagrant app, so it will be using this Vagrant file. Let's see. Okay, I have to go to, I think, the so it's a Vagrant file. So when you have the Vagrant file there, you can just say Vagrant app, and it will use that and use this. But I might have to use okay, sometimes you might have to use the provider VirtualBox if it is not configured in the Vagrant file. Let's see, there might have some directives that you can use. Yeah, you can use this in the Vagrant file, but by default, I think in the packaging it's usually there. So that's a Vagrant app. After the Vagrant app is done, then your Vagrant instance is created and it's running. So you can see Vagrant status, and also from the VirtualBox you can see that the status running. You can also pause it here or close or shut down, those kind of things. You can also do it from there, but from the command line you can also do that. So Vagrant, it's running, and you can also actually halt it, pause it. Vagrant help. So validate version, suspend status. So you can use Vagrant box list. The Vagrant box, so far that we installed, it is showing that thing. If you want to destroy this, then destroy, halt. Just the way if you use the halt, right click and halt. The same thing here. Reload, just reload configuration from background file. And there is another concept of provision. I think it's provision. You can keep some of the configurations. I think usually in the base background configuration, base background, if you want to add some more software, if you want to install PHP 7, MySQL, or some XML packages, or some encrypt, or all those things, if you want to do site configuration, all those script, you can keep in another script file, shell script file, and you can use a background provision, and I can give the file name, so that way you can provision it. Okay, now when I am inside background SSH, when I'm inside Vagrant SSH, now I'm just inside the operating system that Vagrant is using. That means in our case Debian. Let's see, as you told that we also have to modify etc hosts. In the background file we provided an IP to this background instance. It's just that thing. So okay, let's say if I want to see it, this is the IP address, or PHP dev 7. Okay, I think it actually should be working. Probably I have to keep the HTTP, otherwise it's using it as a search. Okay, let's see, service NgInx. This is the web server. Some say it's better than Apache in terms of performance, but it might also depend on the configuration. Depending on the configuration, your Apache can be as fast or your NgInx can be as slow. So status restart. So I'm out of background. Actually, you really don't need to change the host files inside Vagrant, but outside it's the same thing. Okay. So it's still pinging. It's probably the background thing, let's say. But where it is using the nano etc hosts, so it must be turned off. Control X, let's see, background SSH. Reload, restart. Okay, now it's not working. So it's your host operating system. In my case, the Mac OS. You have to configure change the host files there. For Windows, yeah, Windows also has a hosts files. It probably is the Windows System 32 drivers, etc host, that kind of path. So okay. So when we are using this git clone, right, it's in the background file, it has the configuration. But if you want to install it manually, I can use, I think, background box add. I think we just we git cloned the entire thing, but we can just do it like this: background box add, and then init, then up, and then SSH. We just git cloned this, and then up, and then SSH. We did it. It's telling if you down install Vagrant version 1.5, it does mean that when you install Vagrant here, if it is smaller than less than 1.5 version, you might have to put the URL for this. If you want to update this thing, you can use this. If you want to destroy the Vagrant, you can do. For the provider, you need to do into the background file. So compiling the latest PHP 7. I think we don't need to now for this, or we can give it a try. If we want to stop NgInx and start Apache CTL Apache, then we can use it. And there is a script, new PHP. If we have multiple PHP version installed, you can use the new PHP command or script. I think it's a script. It comes as this Rasmus package. it's not there by default. So new PHP will help you to switch to PHP, different PHP version for this Vagrant instance. Okay, I probably can try to run the new PHP. That can be interesting. Running new PHP. Okay, I actually did not try it here. So yeah, we are on the right place. Let's see, what does it say? Okay, new PHP 5.5 debug. So we have switched back to PHP 5.5. New PHP 7.0. So we are now PHP 7.0. New PHP 7.1. 7.2. So 7.2 does not exist. Okay, PHP 7.2 most probably exists in real life, but we might have to update this package. So let's say we want to create a new site, like say this one. At this moment it's going to the PHP bb.com, but that's not what the URL that we are trying to get into. So but we can create it. To create it, you have to configure a NgInx virtual server, and you have to, I think we'll put something. We can download this PHP bb forum and install it there. Let's come here. So we can go into there. Now we'll be downloading this wget. I think they might have this wget by default. If not, we can install wget as well. It looks like wget is already there. Yeah, wget is one thing, or curl is another to download that you can do. Or you can download from the web and transfer it to here, but that might be a little tricky. You have to utilize the shared folder structure between your Vagrant and the host operating system. So unzip, tar, untar, all those things. So we want to keep the data to be the owner. Yeah, it's just recursive owner for this, and this is the user. We want to assign permission to this. So we want to create a configuration file for this. It's just a configuration for a new site. As you told, HTTP, PHP, that's what we are trying to create. You can do the similar script in Apache. You can create similar stuff. Listen, server name, root. Yeah, it's just the different stuff. Access log, the access log file. Deny all, return 403. Okay, let's see. Okay, you have to reload. So we are still in NgInx. Reload, restart. Okay, it probably will not run. I could actually use another shell from here. Probably command N. That also creates another shell. I could use it. Rather than completely exiting out of Vagrant. So, does it work? No, it doesn't work. Most probable reason, NgInx failed to restart.
লাগিয়ে দিচ্ছি তো বাপি লাইন দেওয়া লাগবে না তা না হলে হবে না তো
বাপির মেয়ে, তুমি যে ফোনটা নিয়েছো তোমার বাপি তো বলবে যে তুমি ফোন ভেঙে ফেলেছো।
Okay. Okay. NgInx probably is running. It probably is the file. Okay, yeah, it probably some more configuration required for PHP BB to work. Just remove the installer for PHP BB. Let's see. So this is probably one other thing that you need to check. src okay, it's var top slash var minus la php bb3. Now PHP bb3 tap PHP, so that's all right. cd PHP bb3 okay. Is it even going there? Okay, so what it can be? It can be that the path is there for sure. Not sure if there is any HD access. Okay, not sure what's going on. Probably if I can fix it, I can add the solution in the note. If it is YouTube, there will be a note in the YouTube, or if it's on my website, I can add some note on my website. Thank you. For now, that's all. can be the PHP configuration. We have to do something there. You can try this PHP FPM just for faster response time for the web applications that are heavily loaded.